Hi, you're welcome to the Ronnie Jacobs podcast. Today, I want to talk about how we can use the power of failing to get better. I use myself as an example all the time because I think through that when I want to try to do something, a long time in my life when I tried a lot of things. I tried a lot of ideas. I moved from one idea to the other. And when I realized that one idea was not working in particular, I would then abandon it and then move to another idea. So you tend to find that what happens is you jump in from one idea to the other. And by doing this, you never really get the patience enough to see the outcome of what you're trying to achieve, of what effort you've put into it, because you've left the idea so quickly, you haven't given it time to grow. But I think as I got older, I became more wiser, and I learned a lot from the various fails that I had in life. That I realized that, I have to, rather than when I fail, I run or I abandon the idea, but rather when I fail, I should use the reason why I failed as a passion and a learning to ensure that I fail better and I fail forward next time. So what I mean really is when I tried something and it didn't work, I start to realize, okay, plan A did not work, so I need to try and see how I can improve it on the next time I try it. And one thing I want to explain is, let me give an example. I might organize an event. And I remember 10, 11 years ago when I organized my first event. It was so successful. And I was like, wow, this is really good. I really enjoyed it. The place was packed. There was a lot of people. It was really nice. And I thought, really, this is fantastic. I did the next one. There was like less than 10 people. And I thought, oh my God, I can't do this. I'm not going to do this again. But I, at that time, I had already realized that, I had to learn from what mistakes I made. And I identified where it went wrong. And then I did another one, and that one was better. So the point I'm making here is whenever you try something, whenever you make an attempt to do something, you are going to fail. There's going to be, but the failure is not going to be the entirety of the event, of what you're doing, but the failure will be in pockets. There will be certain areas within the event that failed. But the bigger picture of what you're trying to do is not going to fail. There will just be pockets of what you did that failed. So you need to take that on board and encourage yourself to say, okay, I try to do this show or this event. I use events all the time because that's what I do. And in the process of doing the event, the food that we made didn't come out well. And in that food that we made that didn't come out well, you have to be specific. Was it all the food that came out bad? Was it the delivery that didn't come out on time? Was it the taste of one particular dish in the whole sets of table spread that you had? Was it just the drink that didn't go well with the food? So you have to be specific to know what exactly failed. And don't use that one thing that failed to turn all your efforts into nothing. Failing is a part of growing. The more you fail, the more you improve on the things that you fail at. The more you improve on the things that you failed at, the more you grow. So accept failure as a learning process. Accept failing as a teacher. It is your personal teacher. It's teaching you how to grow. Failing, as painful as you may want to hear me say this, is good. But what is not good is when you keep failing at one particular thing and you fail to improve. It shows that you are not disciplined enough to commit yourself to improving on the things that you're failing at. So I want to encourage you. Please, when you fail, do not give up. Continue to be persistent. Continue to give it your best. Identify what you failed at. Work on it. bring it down from 10, bring it down to 5 or 7. And then you start failing at something else. And then you start working on that thing. So by the time you've collectively worked on all the areas where you're struggling and having challenges, you then realize that you are already delivering at peak performance. My name is Ronnie Jacobs, the founder of Cancer Africa. I thank you for listening to this podcast, and I will try my best to keep coming up with more advice and more help. If you need any advice, you can always email me on ronniej@cancerafrica.org or drop a comment. So thank you. So please like and subscribe our channel to help us to do more. God bless you.